was trying to collect my thoughts before I started recording, but I'll just start by saying the past has no future. And that's the thought I've been pondering, because I read the 5-year letter yesterday, and I was thinking, because I asked, how I felt about not, doing everything in the letter. I also explained that, it was kind of unreasonable based on the situation at hand. But I was thinking, how do I feel about it? Am I content or happy with, I guess, the progress I've made over 5 years and where I'm at now? Not what you would consider positive, or what someone else might consider to be positive or ideal, but based on what I know that I experienced, am I content with where I am and everything I've done? And that's the question I was asking, and that's how I came to the conclusion that the past has no future. I wrote the letter 5 years ago, and because so many different things happened in that time, it made me realize that I don't think you can set goals for 5 years in the future, because so many things change that you have no control over. So it just got me thinking. And I was like, so many different things happen and can happen, and you can't predict any of them. Where I was 5 years ago, I had a different mindset, and if I were to hold on to that mindset and everything that I experienced, then I wouldn't be where I am right now. And it wouldn't make sense. I wouldn't be able to be where I am right now, because the past has no future. There are so many different decisions that we make over time, and each decision, it branches off into, just one decision branches off into so many different things, and each of those decisions have their own branches, and each of those have their own branches, and so on. So I guess for humans it's difficult to predict the exact path. It's difficult for us to map it out. So yeah, I spent the last 24 hours asking, am I happy, and am I content with everything I've done? And that's what I've been pondering. Yeah. Another thought that I had was you shouldn't dwell on something that you can't change. So that's, again, the past has no future. You can't change anything that's happened. Everything that's happened has happened. I look like that emoji. But everything that's happened has happened, and it can't be changed. The past doesn't have a future, but the present does have a future. So anything I do now, that's what's important. But thinking about what I could have done, or what other people think I could or should have done, it's irrelevant. So there's that. There's also the fact that we change as people, as well as our goals. So you kind of have to adapt to the situation at hand. And I think that's important, because otherwise you just remain the same. And that doesn't make sense. It's kind of like the definition of insanity, because the world is always changing, and you're growing and changing and evolving. But if you try to stay the same or stay as you were. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. And that's okay. Those are my thoughts. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.